Welcome back. My name is Becca Donatel, and I am your instructor for this Built series. The Built series consists of 5 30-minute muscle building workouts where we follow a push-pull legs format, and then at the end of each workout, we do a little bit of deep core and traditional core work. Today, we are doing an upper body push, so we're focusing on shoulders, triceps, and chest. You're going to need light to medium weights. A bench is optional, but suggested. And I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and get started here with our warm-up. We're gonna start with some jumping jacks, getting our body warm. So happy that you guys are here. Remember, take the modification if you need one. Tap jacks. Taking modifications, I say this all the time, just makes it more effective for us. Does not make it easier. We're all in different places in our journeys, and that's great. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and do some reverse lunges here. Getting the lower body warm. Who is sore from our lower body build? I am, my glutes. But I love being sore in my glutes. That means it's working. Okay, so today's workout, we're doing 6 exercises. We are supersetting them so that we fatigue the muscle where we can build and get stronger. I highly suggest that you progressive overload after your form is down. So last week's workouts, if you were doing 5s, I encourage you to do 10s, etc. 10s, 15s. Keep going. One more, nice work. Go ahead and do some squats here, getting our body warm, pushing up, doing a calf raise. Just working everything. Getting everything warm. Doing the warm-up prevents injury, and it gets us ready. Gets those endorphins flowing. Just ready to rock. And one more, pushing up. Awesome. Roll out the feet here. Do some arm circles. We're trying to get our upper body warm so that we can crush this workout. A lot of women tend to skip upper body day. Don't skip upper body day. We want a well-rounded figure. And we want to be functional. We want to be strong. Nice work. A little bit more stretching here. Make sure to stretch out the triceps. Pull up and over. Nice. Pull up and over. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and chit chat about our workout and you get your weights together, okay? So our first 2 exercises that we are supersetting is chest. We're working the chest. Push-ups into chest press. You can do a chest press on the ground if you don't have a bench, but the bench is gonna give us more range of motion, okay? I'm just gonna use my 12s for this, having my bench ready. Hold out a little bit with my weights. I'm gonna do my push-ups on the floor from my toes, and I encourage you to do the same thing. I always put push-ups first because they are a great full body exercise. Obviously, primarily working the chest, but also because once you're fatigued, push-ups are extremely hard. So we do them first. Supersetting, we're hopping right into a chest press where we're laying on our back, coming to our chest, pushing those weights up, okay? Chest is often neglected by females, and we shouldn't neglect it. All right, here we go. Engage that core. Remember the modifications. I say this every week. Modifications, use a bench. I'll show you quick. You can use a bench this way. Engage that deep core, zipping it up from the bottom to the top. You can make your stance wider, okay, and then push, or come together. Using an elevated surface is gonna take the pressure off of our core. Okay, so it's not gonna, it's gonna make it a tad easier, but just more effective for our body. And obviously you can always drop to your knees. All right, here we go. We're trying to get in and out in 30 minutes. Let's get this workout in. Good form here, 10 reps. You can do anything for 10 reps. Here we go. Engaging the core, 10 push-ups, nose to the floor. 1, that's neutral spine. That's 7. Nice work. Hopping right up to chest press. Remember, if you don't have a bench, go ahead and do it on the floor. You just won't have as good of range of motion. Put those weights safely above you, lined up with your chest here. Do not break the wrist, unbreak them, okay? A flat wrist to hand. You're going down on either side of the chest and you're pushing to the center. Still engage the core so that you have a solid foundation to work from. Go all the way down and up. Halfway, you can do it. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Progressive overload, what does that mean? It means once we have good form, we move up in weight. However, how do I know if it's the right way? Wait if you are struggling the last 3 or 4 reps, that's when we know it's a good weight for us, okay? I could probably do more, but because I'm filming and talking, I'm gonna go a little lighter, but I could definitely go heavier, okay? So I encourage you to do that. I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds here to catch your breath, adjust your weights if needed, and then we're gonna get right back into push-ups. You can do it. We're only doing 30 for the day. All right, about 5 seconds here. Here we go. 10 push-ups, good form. Engage the core, engage the glutes, neutral spine. Remember, take them out if you need it, halfway, but don't stop. Nice work. Hop right up onto the bench, working the chest, giving it a good double whammy, putting those weights up safely. Feet are supported on the floor. Do not break your wrist. Firm grip so we don't drop those weights on our head. Nice job. Do not neglect chest. When we neglect muscles and skip over them, we get muscle imbalances, okay? That's when we start having aches and pains because one muscle is taking over for the other when it should be kicking in. 2 more. 1, tap, and 2. Nice work. Grab a drink if you need one. Adjust your weights if you need one. Can you go a little heavier? I think you can. Go up, okay? Nice job. Back to push-ups. You can do it. About 5 seconds here to rest for a minute. Getting right back into those push-ups. Nice, solid form. You should be improving on your push-ups, okay? We do them every week. Engaging the core. Here we go, 10 reps. 1, 2. Halfway. Oh, and 10. Nice work. Go ahead, hop up on your bench. Chest press. Here we go. Make this last set count, okay? Don't skate through the workout. Here we go. Engaging the core. Feet are planted. I'm even feeling this in my triceps. Remember, this is a push workout. We're doing push movements, which means that pretty much all of the push movements use the muscles, shoulders, triceps, or chest, and that's why they're grouped together. So you're essentially working all of them 6 times. 3 more, you can do it. Nice work. Nice job. Set those to the side. Grab a drink if you need one. Shake it out. You should be feeling it in your chest, okay? All right, next we are working shoulders, okay? These shoulder exercise, triceps. The next tricep exercises that we have. Tricep dips on a bench, okay? Or a chair or an ottoman if you don't have a bench. I'll even show you the modification for the floor. And then tricep kickbacks using a bench. And if you don't have one, I'll show you the modification, okay? So tricep dips, we are going to use the bench. We engage the core. Legs are flat in front of you. If you need more support, you can always bend, okay? If you need less support, you could do 1, Just adjust, okay? Your elbows are going to be shooting backward, not out, okay? You come maybe 3 centimeters away from the bench, not up here, okay? Then we're not working our triceps anymore. Slightly off the bench, down, and push, unmodified. Okay, tricep dip. If you do not have a bench, come to the floor. You can do them like this. Okay, you don't have as great of range of motion, but that's okay. All right, next is tricep kickback. You're going to use your bench. We're supported here. We row it up, tricep kickback. Bending at the elbow, squeezing the tricep as we extend, okay? If you do not have a bench, you can use a chair for support, a windowsill. You can also come on the ground, engaging the core, row up, and do it from the ground, okay? You could also do it like this. Okay? All right, you know what to do now. Let's go ahead and get our weights ready to go so we can jump right into our tricep exercises. I have 10s and 12s out to do my tricep kickback. I'm gonna start with a 12 and then I can always drop to a 10 if I need it, all right? All right, catch your breath here. We're gonna do 10 reps, dips. Here we go. Engage the core, elbows are back, my chest is up. Halfway. Think tricep. See how my back slowly pushes away? Okay, try to keep it in, all right? Moving on to our tricep kickback. Trying to work tricep, tricep, tricep. Grab my 10s extra. All right. I'm engaging the core, zipping it from the bottom to the top. I row it up and I kick back. Think tricep, that's 2. 3, out of your neck. Halfway, slow and controlled. Make sure my shoulders are square here. I don't want to go up, okay? Square shoulders. Nice work. Switching sides here, same form. Engage the core. I row to my pocket and I push. My shoulders are square, my wrists are not broken. I'm out of my neck. You can do it. That's 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, baby. Nice job. You are almost halfway through, okay? You can do it. Shake it out. Make sure you're out of your neck. You don't want to get a stiff neck tomorrow. Grab a drink of water. Whew. Think tricep, tricep, tricep. Turning my bench around again. Giving you about 3 more seconds to rest. We're jumping right back in and we're trying our best. Okay, I'm so glad you're here. I know you're here to make changes, so work hard in the 30 minutes, okay? My shoulders are back, my core is engaged, slightly moving off the bench. Try first with straight legs. Halfway. Go lower. Feel the burn. Nice. Hopping right into our kickback. Here we go. Row, kick back. Woo, do you guys feel your triceps now? Going from those dips into a tricep exercise is tough. Halfway, feel it at the top. Try to cinch it and hold and lower. Woo, one more. Nice job. Switching sides here. Letting it hang, cinching. My shoulders are square. I'm out of my neck. I'm holding at the top. Halfway. Think tricep. Tricep. Nice. 2 more. Nice work. Done with round 2. One more round, switching blocks. We're gonna work shoulders next, okay? And then we're gonna do our core. We're making great time. Stick with me, you can do it. Make it count this morning. You came to get in a good workout. Whew. Nice job. I'm gonna do it from the front this time so I don't have to move my bench. All right, are we ready? Let's start in 5 seconds. Adjust your weights as needed. Maybe you feel good and you don't feel like you need to adjust. Perfect. Just stick with me, okay? We're doing short rest time so we can get in and out. Here we go. Engaging the core. My elbows are shooting back. I'm barely off the bench here. Barely off. Nice work. Think tricep. One more. Nice job. Okay, moving on to our kickback. Last time we have to do these, so make it count. Neutral spine here. I'm not looking up at myself in the mirror. I'm engaging. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway, you can do it. Feel the burn. I know it burns. Don't fling it like me. Hold, lower. Hold, lower. Don't break the wrist. Keep the focus in your tricep, okay? When I say don't break your wrist, I mean don't do that, okay? Make it a straight line. Someone gave me that cue and it changed everything for me. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been not feeling my tricep this whole time. So maybe it will work for you too. 3, 4. One more. Oh, baby. Nice work. Okay, moving on. You did it. Great job. We're moving on to shoulders. We are doing around the world. Sometimes we do these for a back exercise too because they work your upper back. Oh, my triceps are tight. Stretch them out, you guys. Whew. Wow. Okay, sometimes we do around the world for back, but they're also a really great shoulder exercise. Okay, we want to hit all 3 heads of our shoulder to make it nice and round. So we're gonna do around the world. These, I always think I can go heavier and I have to go lighter. So I'm actually gonna use my 8s for reference, okay? And I do them all the time. All right, the next one we're doing a neutral grip, shoulder press. So instead of doing our shoulder press like this, what we did last week, we are holding our neutral grip, palms facing each other, up, down, 10 reps, and then I have a little bonus for you after that. Okay, so grab your weights accordingly. I'm gonna have my 12s, my 10s, and my 8s all on my bench so that I can grab them easily if I need to swap them out. Okay, so I suggest that you do the same thing so we don't waste time in our workout. So I have my 12s for shoulder press, maybe my 10s if my arms give out, and 8s for my around the world. So we're starting with our around the world. And I'm gonna get my clock back up here. You're doing great on time. We're at almost 20 minutes, and we're trying to get in 30 minutes with our core. Okay, you're doing a great job. Here we go, around the world, 10 reps. You can do anything for 10 reps. Hold those palms right here. The only modification for this is lighter weight, okay? Maybe you don't use any weight, and you just go through the motion, and that's okay. I kickstand it because it feels better. You can do both feet to the center. We click and we slowly come down. That's 1. Here we go. 2. Think shoulder. 3 and upper back. 4. Nice work. 5. 6. You are halfway. 7. 8. Remember, you are already fatigued. 9. Slow it down. 10. Woo, baby. Okay, picking up the next weights. I'm gonna do my 12s. Okay, shoulder press. Palms are facing inward. Okay, working a different part of the shoulder. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway. 2 more, woo. 9, 10. Woo. If you can use those weights, hold it. We're gonna do a little bonus. I'm going to grab my little lighter weight. Here we go. We are doing 20 seconds of alternating shoulder press with neutral grip. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alternate. Oh my word. Fatiguing the muscle. You can do it. 5 seconds. Oh my word. Feeling the burn. Definitely need lighter weight for that. Okay, grab your drink. We're gonna do that round again. Same thing. Stretch out if you need. You should have a nice shoulder pump going here. All right. Now, I did get some feedback about a previous workout, how she likes HIIT workouts because there's a variety of exercises. Totally agree. We do a HIIT workout at the end of the week. Go ahead and grab your weights for around the world while I chit chat. And however, when you're trying to build muscle, I've discussed this before. Let's start our around the world. Tap and down. When you're trying to build muscle, doing traditional exercises, repeating them, getting your form down, and just progressive overloading really is how you build muscle, okay? With traditional exercises, lifting heavier each time, having great form. That's how you build muscle. While you can build muscle doing HIIT workouts, you do, but you're not gonna build size if you're not progressive overloading. One more, you can do it. I can do it. Yeah. And down, nice work. Grab your weights. I'm gonna do my 10s this time because remember, we're doing the burnout at the end, okay? Because when you're doing HIIT workouts, you're usually working upper and lower body at the same time, right? Like we do a thruster, we do squats into a press. I can't press as much as I can squat. My muscles are bigger on my lower body, right? So it's just a different type of workout. They're both really great, but if you're trying to build size and muscle, I suggest doing traditional exercises, getting your form down, and just lifting heavier, okay? You don't need to do all this fancy stuff, is my point. Stick to the basics, it's okay. All right, here we go. Shoulder press. We are doing neutral grip. Here we go. I'm gonna kickstand it. 1, 2, 3, straight up. Get out of your ears. 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work, come down. Get lighter weights if you need it. 20 seconds of alternating shoulder press for our burnout. Here we go, throw them up, go. You can do it, push. Go slower if you need. Yeah. Holy Moses, pushing. You can do it, 3 more seconds. Oh my word, okay. Oh my, okay. Last round of this block, we can do it. Remember, I'm doing it with you. I could cut out my breathing heavy and struggling, but I want you to know I'm doing it with you and it's hard and I do this every day. Okay, shaking it out, giving you a minute to adjust your weights. And we're gonna get back to it and then we're gonna do our core. We're doing great on time. We're at about 25 minutes, okay? So you're doing great. Work hard, it's your last round. You can do it. Here we go. Moving into around the world, I'm gonna use my 8s again. I used to have to use 5s, so I know I am improving. All right, here we go. Engage the core, out of your neck. Think shoulders. That's 3. Just checking my form. 4, 5, 6, halfway. You can do it. I know it's hard. I'm doing it with you. 7, whoo. Feeling it in my shoulder. 8, 9, you can do it. Oh my, that was terrible form. Okay, moving on to our shoulder press. Shake it out. You can do it. I can do it. I always tell my boys, I can, I can, I can. You know, when they're on their bikes and they're saying, I can't. Like, no, you can. Say, I can. So now when they're struggling, they always say, I can, I can. I love it. Okay, here we go. Shoulder press, 10, you got it. Halfway, I know it burns. Ooh, baby. 4 more. Oh my gosh, my shoulders are burning. We're still doing our burnout. Still doing the burnout, just pick out a lighter weight, okay? You can do it, don't give up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Hold those elbows up, okay? Hold them in. You can do it, don't stop. Five seconds, you can do it. Burn them out. Don't stop. Oh my word, good work. I know that was hard. Stretch out those shoulders, stretch out that chest, those triceps. We're moving on to our core, 6-minute core here. Here we go. Get your weights out of the way, clear your space. Come to the floor. Get in our core, okay? You only have 6 minutes of it, you can do it. We're gonna start with some 360 breathing, 360 all the way around breathing, okay? Not just up into our chest. We wanna breathe wide, 360 degrees, all around, wide into our lats. We should expand through our ribs, okay? Here we go, put your hands here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Make the cue as you exhale. This time I want you to engage the pelvic floor on your exhale. What that means is I'm going to feel my pelvic floor rise like an elevator, and then I'm going to feel it stop at the top, and then I'm going to completely relax it, and it's going to come back to the main floor. Okay? Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Our pelvic floor is our deepest core. It's the bottom of our core, okay? It's the bottom. So we need to still engage it when we engage the rest of our core. Okay, now this time you're going to engage the pelvic floor. You're also going to engage the transverse abdominis, okay? Which is our deepest core, which wraps around us like a corset and holds us in. Okay, here we go. I feel my hip bones come together. My ribs are kind of knitting together here. Okay, that is your deep core engagement, and that's what you should be doing throughout the rest of these core exercises. All right, so we're gonna use that same breath. I go over this every time, so this time I went a little quicker because I've been doing it for the last however many weeks, and if you would like more detail, I suggest going back into week 1 of Built on my YouTube channel. Here we go, we're going to start with some dead bug. I'm gonna show some modifications, and then we're going to get started. We're going to use that same breath here. I feel my ribs come together. I'm pushing my belly button to my spine, and my pelvic floor is lifted and braced, okay? And my transverse abdominis. So I'm like zipping it from the bottom to the top. Dead bug, we get into a 90-degree angle. Our arms are up. If you cannot do a dead bug like this, or it's too much, I suggest you do some heel taps, or you can do heel taps with your arms up. If you need more of a challenge, go ahead and grab a weight. You could do both arms or one arm, okay? I'm actually gonna grab my 5 pounds so I can show you what that would look like. All right, so I'm grabbing my weight here. We're gonna get in it In 15 seconds, we're going to begin. We're doing it for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds to get into our next position. Okay? Dead bug into plank toe tap. So flip over when we're done here. Engage the core. Here we go. I'm grabbing my weight. I suggest you do too. In is going to be easier. 90 degrees is going to be harder, and we are going. Making my spine neutral. So my back is slightly elevated. Remember, you could do one arm, okay? Come down that way. In the next round, you do the other side. Okay, nice job. Switch. We're gonna go ahead to our plank toe touch. The next round, you guys, I do not talk and don't explain, so we go through it a lot faster and you feel the burn. You're gonna get into a high plank here. Your feet are spread. You're going to engage the core, tap the toe and down. Tap and down, okay? If you need a modification, just do high plank or low plank. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, in the plank. Tap left, back to plank. Tap right, back to plank. Doing it 40 seconds non-stop. You can do it. And I'm down. And I'm strong. Strong plank. Strong. Strong. Feeling the core work here. 15 seconds. You can do it. And you're going to go get into a side plank. One more each side here. 1, 2. Nice work. Getting into a side plank. We are doing side plank, thread the needle, okay? Moving my 5 pounds out of the way. Modified version. I'm up on my, I come down. I'm sorry, that's full. Modified, go on your knee, down, and up, okay? I highly recommend you do it unmodified. Drop when you need. We are going up. 3, 2, 1. Nice strong plank here. My elbow is stacked with my shoulder. Thread the needle. Down, up. You got it. Feel those obliques. Fire up. Nice work. One more. Woo! Switching sides here. Here we go. In 10 seconds. Engage. Remember, modified version, unmodified. Start with the unmodified. Engaging, thread the needle, push. It's 40 seconds of work. You can do anything for 40 seconds. Think oblique. Nice work. You got it. 10 more seconds. Be strong. Nice. Whew. Nice job. Okay. Think about what you need to do, how you need to adjust. We're moving through the next one. I'm just telling you when to switch. Okay? And if you want to do it a third time through, you can, but for time's sake, I'm just doing 2 rounds with you. All right, dead bug. Grab your weight. Remember, if you did your right side, do your left. Got it. Okay, here we go. Here we go, engage. Dead bug. Whatever mod you need, take it. Don't let your foot fall. You barely go above the ground. You need to put your head back. That's fine. 10 more seconds here. Nice work. Flipping over. Getting into your plank. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice solid plank. Toe tap, plank. Toe tap, plank. Nice job. Coming up to the center, touching that toe, and back. I'm slipping on my floor. Come to a strong plank. Nice. And switching to our side plank, okay? Side plank, thread the needle, one foot kind of in front of the other to support yourself, okay? Getting in, we have 10 seconds. Here we go. Strong. Engaging the core. Engaging that oblique. Pulling up. Uh-oh. Keep going. Mic just popped off. Keep going. Sorry guys if that blew out your eardrum. You can do it. 10 more seconds. And switch. Switch sides. I'm sorry about that. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Engage. We're up and we're going. Really rotate your body. Throw your body off so that your core can kick in to bring you back to center. Nice work. 10 seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. Oh, I'm struggling with you. One more. Ah, nice work. Oh my word. Stretch out those wrists from your carrying those heavy weights. Stretch out the arms. You did it. You made it through shoulders, triceps, and chest. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time for workout number 3.